Hello and welcome to Experience Fulton the Podcast. I'm Regina Waller, Division Manager, Communications and External Affairs for Fulton County. This podcast will not only provide you with information regarding the services and products that Fulton County has to offer, but we'll give you a close-up look into the department and the people who bring you those services. Regina Waller here with Experience Fulton the Podcast. I always say that we have something special for you because we always do when we get out here into Fulton County to bring you the information, the resources, and tell you about what's going on. So on Sunday, July 26, 2026, the country will celebrate the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. But that's for individuals with disabilities to protect them from being discriminated against. But Fulton County has kicked off the celebration early on Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. Here in the atrium, we are celebrating the second annual, and I'm going to say annual because we're going to do this every year, the second annual ADA rally. So can we just go ahead and give us a clap for this? Yes. And the reason that I say let's give us ourselves an applause or a clap for this is because when this kicked off last year in 2025, we manifested this, did we not?
We sure did.
That we were going to do this annually. So sponsoring this celebration and helping to kick off the celebration is Diversity and Civil Rights Compliance, DCRC. And joining us to tell us more about that, we have Melissa Cothrell, the director, and Derek Carr, the ADA administrator. And you see here, folks, about 20 years of experience here with Fulton County and working with this initiative. So thank you all and for coming and joining us today.
Thank you.
And congratulations, second year here. Tell us about this rally here in Fulton County in the atrium. As you can see behind us, it's more like a fair, but it is a resource fair. So tell us about the ADA rally.
So yes, you are absolutely right. This is a resource fair to connect information to our community members. We are so excited to have the opportunity to bring this to the Fulton County community a second year in a row. We have several vendors here that are bringing their information and to share information about how they can support the community. And so we have the opportunity to connect our community members with the critical resources that are needed in the disability community.
So we're looking at participants can engage with partners and learn more about the resources. Also, employees are here engaging with these community partners, and I think I've counted more than a dozen who are here. And so we're going to bring Dee into the conversation. You are one of the team leads regarding this. Why is this so important, not only for the employees of Fulton County, but also the advocates of American Disabilities Act and those residents who will be here today?
So how much time do we have?
Oh, you know what, you take as long as you need to.
No, but seriously, this event, along with anything related to accessibility and disability, is of the utmost importance. And the reason I say that is because oftentimes in our world, we don't see certain communities having a voice or having someone to speak or on their behalf. And so what this does is it not only gives us a chance to share with the community, but it also gives us a chance to provide a microphone to them to advocate, to learn, to engage. So I also want to speak to the rally part. So yes, we are going to be connecting with our vendors for resources, but we're going to have some fun doing it. And that's the rally portion because we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate turning 36 years old. That is huge because prior to the ADA being signed, there was nothing there to help persons with disabilities. They were toughing it on their own. But then they took it to Capitol Hill, they took it to lawmakers, legislations, and put all these arms around it, and now we have what we have today. So yes, we're going to resource, but we're going to celebrate as well.
And you guys are just basically bringing these resources to the fingertips of the community, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And so what can participants expect when they walk around the atrium for this rally?
Well, first I want to say how important it is to have the public know how welcoming Fulton County is. And it's critical to understand the importance of belonging. We at Fulton County have invested resources. We've into our facilities, our programs to ensure that the public and members of our community have an accessible environment when they come to Fulton. So not only our members of the community, but I'm going to expand that to our employees also. And Mr. Carr here leads our Disability Affairs Division as the ADA Administrator for Fulton County Government. And so he was a critical lead, as you've already pointed out, in bringing all of this together. And all of the vendors that we have here today, all of our community partners are here to have a discussion with the community to show them how they can support them. And as they come through here, we have food trucks here to for individuals who are visiting.
Complimentary lunch.
Yes, complimentary lunch for our employees. We have Fulton Fresh Cooperative Extension, who is here providing fresh fruit. They also have a smoothie that that they will be sharing with.
I will be headed out for that. Okay.
So if you want to make a smoothie, they're here for it.
The smoothie bite.
Yes, they have the smoothie bite. Yes.
Excellent.
And you're going to need it. You're going to need it because we've got some fun things in store.
Yes.
All I can say is bring your dancing shoes.
Oh, because they have a band. We have a band.
We're going to dance a
So
while.
please tell them more information about Showability and their entertainment team.
Yes. So Myrna Clayton, who is CEO and owner of Showability, always shows up for us from a talent standpoint. And this year we have an amazing band that's going to be performing live, but we also have dancers who are training and teaching an 8-count routine to anyone that wants to learn, regardless of ability. And so when the band comes out and plays that special song, we're going to tear the dance floor.
Are you talking about line dancing here? Is that what we're talking about? No line dancing?
Salsa and merengue.
I cannot wait. So it's going to be a great day, but I have to touch on your work did not start and does not end with today. In fact, you guys are in the middle of a very big project regarding accessibility. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why it's important to make sure that when people come to like our websites or they take a look at anything that we have that we are make sure that it's accessible for them, they're able to see it, they're able to read it, and that type of thing.
So yes, one of the federal mandates is that our Fulton County government falls under is website accessibility. And so we have been partnering with External Affairs to ensure that our county websites and digital platforms are accessible. Again, Mr. Carr, being our ADA administrator, plays a critical role in that project, and I want to let him have the opportunity to share what he's been doing so far.
Sure. So the Department of Justice, as you know, handed down guidance saying that, in my opinion, I think everything needs to be accessible.
Yes.
And the website is something that I advocated for even before Fulton County. And what that looks like is not only the physical presence at Fulton County must be accessible, but our digital presence as well. Meaning that if you're doing business with the tax commissioner or what have you, when you go to those websites, it needs to be accessible. And so the Department of Justice is giving guidelines. And what we're doing as a county is we're taking those guidelines and we're going a step further to make sure each department understands it. We're making sure that anything hits our website meets the WCAG guidelines. In addition to that, our team or our department is putting together a training, so you'll be seeing our face soon. We're putting together a training that will go out to all of the county regarding website accessibility.
So in listening to you guys and working with a team of folks that I work with in External Affairs, this was all very new to me. So for those of us where it was new to us, when we talk about making the website accessible, that means everything from like the visual parts, like the colors, the words, and make sure that there's readability there. Correct?
Right. We're talking about color contrast. We're talking about ensuring that individuals who use screen readers, that it's set up to utilize the technology that they have in place. But again, this is a county-wide initiative. All of our county departments have been engaged in ensuring that this project moves forward and is successful.
And as I mentioned, your work did not begin or end with this rally that we're holding on July 23rd. And in talking with you both and getting to know you all over the 7-8 years that I've been here, I see your work also into your personal life, because you talk about the importance of the work that DCRC does a great deal. And also, D is a new author. I've had an opportunity to read some of his work, and his work is very empowering. And that's what you guys do. You work to empower people and make sure that they understand that they do have rights. And so we're going to provide you with the resources that you need to understand those rights, correct?
Correct. You are correct there. And also, I want to not exclude the work that we do for our employees.
Yes.
Because one of the major programs that we have is for ensuring reasonable accommodation of our employees. Mm-hmm. So as an employer, Fulton County is responsible under the ADA to provide reasonable accommodations for individuals who need them and those with disabilities that work for the county. Again, Mr. Carr has a team of individuals who supports that effort, and we engage daily with employees to support them and facilitate conversations with their departments to ensure that they are accommodated.
Well, we just want to say thank you for taking a few moments to come and talk to us about the ADA Rally, celebrating 36 years of the American Disabilities Act. It's going to be a great time here at this rally, and this is not going to be the last that you hear from Ms. Cothrell as well as Mr. Carr here in DCRC, because once we're done with this celebration, it's going to be time to get ready for Respect Matters Month. So it will not be the last time. So thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fulton County is in full celebration mode. We are in the atrium at the Government Center, recognizing the 36th anniversary of the American Disabilities Act. It is a great day for us here as we recognize this landmark act which protects individuals with disabilities from discrimination. More than a dozen vendors are on site with us providing information, resources, and there's even a band here, and we're learning how to two-step, I believe. So it's going to be a great day and some fun. One of the vendors that we have with us is Chelsea Pyatt, who is with the Georgia chapter, American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us about your participation with the ADA rally here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So you guys are on site. What are some of the things that you all are doing here while you're on site? What type of information are you providing people, especially during this recognition of the ADA 36?
Yes, ma'am. So we are here providing information about suicide prevention, mental health support, and we offer a lot of prevention education programming. We know that one of the risk factors of suicide is a physical illness or maybe a physical disability. So we want to make sure people know that they're supported and that we can provide free resources on prevention education, knowing what the risk factors are, knowing what the warning signs are. And our programs are 100% accessible, working on getting some translations into other languages, but they can be done virtually, in person, making sure all of our resources are available to anyone who needs them to support their mental health.
So although we will be here for a few hours on July 23rd, how can those who are going to see this podcast and hear us talking, how can they get in touch with you all if they need the resources and need someone to talk to?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find the Georgia chapter at afsp.org/Georgia. And then our national website is afsp.org. And then a quick Google search of American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We are your first result in Google.
And you guys are a fantastic community partner with DCRC here in Fulton County.
Yes.
How did you all become connected?
So Derek Carr is actually a board member of ours, and he works here with the ADA and has just done a wonderful job with this event. Does some really amazing things for us and our organization as a board member. And so he invited us to this last year, and I said, anytime you need me, I will be here, because our resources are beneficial for everyone. So great connecting with him.
And you guys have taken it out of the office and to Capitol Hill. Tell us about
Yes.
the recent Washington trip.
Yes, ma'am. So every year, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention pulls volunteers from every chapter across the United States, and we have 73 chapters.
Wow.
So multiple volunteers from each chapter, and we send them to Washington, D.C., to our public policy office, and they actually get the opportunity to receive some education, receive some information about legislation, mental health support, support for veterans, I think was a big one
Yes.
this year. And they get to meet with their legislators at Washington, at the Hill, and Derek was able to attend this year and just had a really great time, and it's a really great opportunity to kind of get in touch with what we're doing as an organization, but also some personal advocacy and get that experience with speaking with your legislators and having that training prior to those meetings.
And although we are celebrating and recognizing the 36th anniversary of the ADA, as your trip to Washington shows, it's vital that we continue to fight to put legislation in place to continue to protect all people.
100%. We do it on a state level as well. We do the State Advocacy Day, our Advocacy Action Days across every state. So that'll be happening here in Georgia in probably January or February of next year. And again, we're advocating for mental health, suicide prevention for everyone.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know that you've got to get back, and make sure that your participants here at the ADA rally are able to receive that information. So we just want to say thank you for taking a few moments to chat with the Experience Fulton the Podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
And just want to make sure that our viewers and listeners understand that with this ADA rally, if you need more information regarding DCRC, more information regarding this rally, more information regarding the American Disability Act, or anything else in Fulton County, here at Experience Fulton the Podcast, you just log on to www.fultoncountygA.gov.